Back at it with my boy Pierre. What's up, brody?
Bro, we're locked in, man. Happy to be here.
I locked in with Pierre. I want to say probably like a month and a half, maybe 2 months now.
Yeah.
2 months ago, Pierre runs a one-on-one coaching class and copped that. Man, big bump up, big step in my journey. It's like I've been telling y'all, bro. Like, people are so scared of like mentorships, courses, and shit like that, but you know, like I know, bro, like we all took those leaps of faith and we all like took our L's but also made our dubs in this space, and it is what it is, man. Like, the people who are not scared to make those moves end up making the progress, and the people who are scared end up staying on the sidelines. So I just wanted to bring him to y'all, one of my mentors. I wanted to let him put y'all on some game the same way he did me, man. It was a good decision on my part. I'm glad we linked up. My man just happened to be in Austin, so tell him a little bit about yourself, bro.
Crazy timing us meeting in Austin too, because I was here trying to knock out some stuff, and as soon as I think I was in your area, near your area, it's like I got a DM, and I'm like, whoa, okay, boom, I gotta see my boy, because I was just popping my stuff on literally IG about the last podcast you had with Woods and Zach.
Yeah.
So I was like, was that today? It was the same day, right?
Yeah.
This morning?
Yeah, it's this morning.
Crazy work. So now you guys got to understand that you're able to meet individuals and make connections and really reap the benefits every single day, daily. Whether it's the individual in your apartment unit, whether it's the individual that you meet at an event, whether it's the girl in your apartments that you want to talk to, whether it's a business owner on the elevator, whatever the case is, you got to make those connections. You got to make that network in order to really scale. I'm Pierre, 24-year-old entrepreneur. I'm a first-generation American. I originate from Haiti. With that being said, I have a credit repair program currently at the moment. I say that with a little pause because I'm switching over into not only just offering the credit repair, but more teaching, and I'm gonna have that with a DIY and a mentorship all put together.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, I really stemmed from 2016, 2017, 2018, just wanted people to get an edge on the competition.
Yeah.
And credit was the thing if you didn't have the money or the capital or came from money.
Yeah, it is, man, because like I always tell them, like, it's easier for a regular person to clean their credit and get funded than it is to save 100 bands. Like, it's so doable. Like, and you were talking about being a first generation American, bro. Like, I think it's a reality for a lot of people. They come here, land of hopes and dreams, and it's like you get here and too many people just end up like working themselves to death.
Yes.
When in all reality, bro, there's a lot of opportunities here if you just know the right information, you network with the right people. So let's give them some sauce, man. I think one of the most important things for people to understand is like the process that goes behind credit repair, because to be quite honest, when I started this, I didn't even know that credit repair was possible. Like, I thought once you fucked up your credit, it was fucked up. And so tell them a little bit about how even if you've made a couple mistakes in your credit journey, like, you could there's still hope for you out there, there's still moves that could be made. What does that look like for somebody?
So theoretically, right, some individuals like that just aren't aware of the information, right? It's not out there, it's not public, it's not something that people push, right? So ideally, some people think once they mess up, it has to be on there for 7 years. It doesn't, right? There's consumer laws in effect, right? You have the FCRC, the FCRA, and you have consumer laws like the USC codes. These are things put in place by our grandfathers in order to make sure we don't get taken advantage of. Because remember, the banks are out here to get money on interest. That's all they're here to do. Whatever money you owe them, they want to be able to tack up. Hey, you're getting paid 20%, 30%, 40% interest. How do they do that? Is by having bad credit. Because the worse your credit is, the more you're going to need that money, and the more liable you are, and the more of a push you're going to be to take that bad contract or that bad lease or that bad car payment or that bad credit card interest rate, right?
Yeah.
So ideally, when it comes down to the credit card game, the credit repair game, you have to understand that these laws are put in effect to help you. These laws are things like 15 USC 1666B, which states no open-ended account. Open-ended account means credit card, mortgage, auto loan. It's an open-ended account. It doesn't mean just closed, right? Not open as in it's still active. Open-ended means it's something that was given to you and you're continuing to have it on a revolving cycle. No open-ended account can report as late. Point blank. No account can be ever late. So whenever you see late payments, whenever you see stuff on your report where it's like, I'm trying to get 30 days, 60 days, 90 days of late payments off my report, that stuff's not supposed to be on there. Because let's say you got an auto loan, right?
Right.
And let's say you got approved and your last payment is in 2029. As long as you pay $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, whatever the amount is, Before that day on 2029, your account is still active, and there's no reason for them to put a late payment on there. That's the law.
Yeah.
But the way they make their money is they tack you with interest every single month. Now, if you exercise the law, you go to the right places and the right financial institutions and you tell them this, they're going to first look at you like you're crazy. Then they're going to send you up to their higher department where the CFO, the chief financial officer, once you get in touch with them, is going to be able to get you situated and start moving accordingly how the law should be moved with. Another couple laws is 15 USC 1681. You know that one, right? The permissible purpose, right? So anything on your report, whether it's good, bad, etc., can be removed if it doesn't have your consent on the actual paper writing, wet signature to be reported on there. Because you know the credit agencies are just businesses. That's all they are. They're not the government. They're just somebody with your personal information. So ideally, I think one thing that I want to pick up on a little bit closer to the end and a little couple more questions is not even just targeting the credit bureaus and credit agencies when they're wrong with these violations, but how to talk directly to the collection agencies and what codes to use with those as well.
Very important, the verbiage that you use when you talk to them. And like a lot of people don't know too, if you're in the process of repairing your credit or even building your credit, you have to know like the credit bureaus, it's not a bunch of people that are reading your letters when you're sending your letters in, right? It's like actual automated robots that are reading your stuff. So like there's proven methods to be used in this game. Like, do not just go in this haphazardly. Make sure you got somebody. If you are gonna do it yourself, make sure you're doing your own research. Make sure you're like doing the actually studying, because a big mistake that a lot of people make is they just like see a couple YouTube videos, they'll send out these letters and get no results and then just say this shit don't work. That's why I think it's so important to have somebody behind you like Pierre to like help guide you through this process. Because when I was doing this, bro, it's like you could watch all the YouTube videos you want, but at the end of the day, it's so nerve-wracking like sending that first letter, because you're like, am I doing this right? I don't really know. So like there's proven ways to do this, and you see the knowledge, bro. We're not just out here saying random stuff. Like the laws are being like actually stated. The U.S. laws are being stated here. We know what we're talking about, bro. This has been done dozens of times. I don't know how many clients you've had, but bro, how many times have you done this process over and over again?
Currently, right now, we've helped over 15,000 clients in the loop. And
that's
as
crazy.
you know, I have a team.
Yeah.
So I can't do all 15 by myself, but we've helped over 15,000 clients.
That's crazy, man. That's the missions that we're out here, is like trying to improve people's life. And because like before I knew about this, man, it was years and years of grinding for you don't gain any ground, just like working a job like how they want you to do it. So it's like 2025 is the time to like break out of the system and really like go all in with some skill set that you have, a plan that you have. I tell them all the time, like anything is accomplishable with a plan. So let's touch on that next. Like let's say your regular guy out there, he's working a job, he has a couple credit cards, doesn't know much about credit. What's his first step? What's the first steps in becoming financially free, getting funded, and starting your own business?
I don't want to sound like the generic Instagram guru, right? But I got to go with what I believe in, this mindset, right? Depression is a luxury.
Facts.
Right? You can't afford to be fucked up. You can't afford to be depressed. Like, depression is a luxury, and you can't afford to be fucked up right now. You can't afford to be in bed, right? Going through the days, feeling down for yourself, feeling like you're stuck in a rat race and not trying to look around or outside of that spectrum, right? Depression is a luxury. That's all it is. Those individuals that are depressed, that have the cheese already, that are where they want to be at, cool, right?
Yeah.
But as for you, you have to lock in now, because when you look 5 years down the line, you're going to be exactly where you planted that seed at 5 years ago. So ideally, mindset is key, bro. And the second thing that I always will say is, my stuff wasn't self-made. People claim it's self-made. I did it all by myself. It wasn't for me, right? I had mentors. I had people in my life. I had the church community. I had the Haitian community. I had general contractors that saw something in me because I wanted to seek the knowledge, get the information. They gave me 10x that. Yeah. Right? So ideally, look for somebody that you resonate with. Look for somebody that has your background. Look for somebody that is going to give you your bang for your buck. Even now with Lane, right? I already told he's up next. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? Whether he took that information and executed or he didn't, he's already going to be up in line to be able to give the youth, the next generation, the information they need to grow, to scale, and to really get to the next points, right? Exactly. Yeah. We're all God ordained. We all are destined for something, right? Whether it's you going in and investing into that one child, right? You going in and investing into a village. You going in and investing into a school. community, football games, etc. What the case is, you're going to meet somebody, you're going to impact their lives. So mindset is key, and be around individuals and find individuals that want your best interests at heart and that are going to show you and teach you stuff.
Right. That's very important, man. Like, networking is so underrated, bro. I was just posting a video today, like, it's so cliche to say, like, your network is your net worth, but bro, like, I didn't know none of this before I met you, before I met Hoodridge, before I met Zach. Like, it's so easy to stay comfortable in the group of friends that you have. I'm sure you've had the same experience too. Like, a lot of times it's your day ones, a lot of times it's like homies that you like maybe worked with or whatever, but like sometimes you have a vision that not everybody has and you just have to execute on that vision. I'll say 100 times, like, it was so worth it, the sacrifice that I made to like separate myself from the group, make the moves that I had to, and now like I'm like spreading that info to the rest of my group, you know. And it's like you have to be able to network with people. You have to get out of your own shell. Like you said, depression is a luxury, bro. So is being shy. So is like not having social anxiety and shit. Like, do you want to be socially anxious, or do you want to make some bread? Like, you want to change your situation, take your moms out the crib, or you want to stay at the crib? Like, it's really down to a specific decision. I remember like the day I made the decision that I'm gonna quit fucking around. Like, the day I started saving my checks and invested in mentorships and invested in classes, and like my life has been up from there. And you see the knowledge, bro. You see the knowledge coming in. Knowledge is power, bro.
Yeah.
So we got mindset down. First thing you need to do is get your mindset right, bro. If you want to get on this entrepreneur journey with us, it's big dogs out here. It's big dogs. Me and Pierre, we out here. We running over people. Like you see, we got teams. We not doing it on our own. We got teams. We got people working with us and for us. Yeah. So you have to have a good mindset for people to follow you, because people ain't gonna follow a broken mindset. So once you got your mindset down, what's next, bro? What's the moves that they want to do?
So ideally, if you're trying to like fully boss up, right? And I'm gonna go through it. I don't want to say too briefly, but I'll make sure you guys get your bang for your buck. Mindset, right? Then you want to have a group of individuals around you that are doing the same things that you want to do or that you seek out to do, right? You're not going to be able to learn how to do credit repair if you don't have me or Lane with you, right? Lane has the information. Lane has the knowledge. You guys got to tap in, right? He's out here pushing this content out for you guys for entirely free, because he knows it's going to be able to benefit you guys, right? That being said, once you get around to set individuals and you cut off those other individuals, I want you to start looking into manifesting, right? Again, with mindset, but manifesting where you want to be at. I want you to start driving to different zip codes, driving to different houses. I want you to start to pray over these things. I want you to start looking at different places you want to travel to. I want you to start looking into everything down to the watch you want to wear. I want you to start looking into things that you want to do and be able to have acquired in a 1-year time span, 5-year time span, 10-year time span. And then I want you to put that on paper, and I want you to get those goals situated and embedded to where you're saying them every single day when you wake up and you're executing on them, right? It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be big. You don't have to make a full car rental fleet overnight, right?
Yeah.
But you have to start, right?
Yeah.
You have to start figuring out what trackers you need. You have to start figuring out what vehicles that are going to be best for ROI, the ones that get least amount of depreciation. And the car rental is just one of the businesses, right? But even with credit repair, you have to start figuring out where to get a good VA, where to get the scooters, how the laws work. You have to start putting in that work. As for bossing up your life, here's the blueprint I give people all the time. Bust the 9 to 5 for a little bit. You're gonna need some work ethic. You're gonna need to know how to sweat, how to put your blood, sweat, and tears into something. Because the entrepreneurship journey will get rough.
Yeah, it will,
so,
bro.
9 to 5 for a little bit, but understand that the money that you're getting, you have to be investing into things, not the clothes, not the shoes, not the cars. You have to be investing in the stuff. I was in Austin 2018 as a soldier, busting my ass, doing Uber, bro. So I was going from Killeen,
days,
3 hours away, driving here, sleeping in my car, waking up with my hygiene bag, going into Walmart, brushing my teeth because after 12 hours, they're going to kick you off the app. So you got a rest mode, right?
Yeah.
Brushing my teeth, washing my face, getting situated, and going into the next day, Ubering all over again. Now I'm riding around Austin in the Benz, relaxing, able to go ahead and get food, vibe out, pull up on lane, etc. But guys, that was 2018. You don't think I manifested this stuff? You don't think I thought about it and I envisioned it? You have to do the same. So 9 to 5, get that work in, put that money into places that's going to give you rate of return. Right now, best rate of return, treasury bills. They're at 5%. 5% annually. Treasury bills, it's the easiest thing to get into. My YouTube is at Handal Pierre, Handal Pierre with 2 R's. Tap in. My Instagram at everythingpierre. You can find a link in my bio for my YouTube channel. I teach individuals about the treasury bills, how to build a treasury bill ladder, and how to make 5% on their money every year. Also, once you're putting it into that investment, right? Remember that you're also investing into Lane, into people like myself, Zach, Hoodrich, etc. Right? They're investing into mentorships. They're investing into getting the right information. Now, once you get the right information, you start executing on this information. You started up your business. Whoop-de-doo. Your 9 to 5 is going to be here until you're 5 to 9. Right? Your business makes more money than your 9 to 5. Once your business is making more money than your 9 to 5, you're going to tell your boss, adios. And what you're going to do is you're already going to have your, remember, we're already investing.
Yeah.
We're already making the money on the side, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make sure that your business starts having employees, VAs, workers, people that you can put on payroll, cheap work, cheap labor, right? You don't want to go overhead. You don't want your overhead to be too high. You want to go over your head. You don't. So now once you get cheap labor, you get people that are ethical and doing the job for you, and they live by your business morals and ethics. Now that's when you start really popping your shit. That's when you start really bossing. That's when you start elevating. But you guys not going to get to reap the benefits at the 9 to 5, because they're going to tell you, hey, this is how much you work for that 1 hour. They're going to tell you, hey, I need you to be here from this set time, and I can't leave, right? Only thing I'm giving you is a break. Other than that, you're mine for that set time, when you could be doing so much more, right? And some of you guys now, if you're already in the 9 to 5, you already know what business model you want to go down. Stop clicking snooze on that clock or that alarm every single time it's the weekend and it's time to invest in your business.
Wake up.
Stop clicking snooze. Exactly. It's not clicking on that alarm. I've been there before. Even Herbert said this in the last podcast. We sleep now because we can afford to sleep now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I wasn't sleeping for shit when I was broke, bro.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is. But individuals now, like I said earlier, depression is a luxury. It's a luxury. You can't afford to be fucked up right now.
That's crazy you say you was doing Uber, bro. Uber gang here too. Like back in 2018, I would wake up at 6, go to my construction job, bro. I was pouring concrete in this hot ass Texas sun, bro. So y'all won't tell me shit about working hard, bro. If you, like, a lot of people say, like, I'm tired when I get off work, bro. Fuck all that. I would work construction from 6 to 6, and then I get off from like 7 to like almost midnight. Probably a lot of days I would do Lyft. And just like drive around the city, and I would be listening to podcasts. I'd be listening to people like you, Hoodrich, Zach, and I just knew like one day, like soon, I'm gonna be up. That's what you gotta do. I tell them all the time, you gotta be the fire in your own pit, like the beginning. Like nobody's really gonna fuck with you as hard as you can fuck with yourself in the beginning, bro. So like you said, mindset is so key. You have to put that work in the beginning. That's like, if you're a kid, bro, and you like, it's a lot of kids I noticed today, they wanna just get right into internet money. A lot of those kids like end up losing that shit because of the work ethic. Bro, you have to have some sort of work ethic. That's why, work ethic is key, man. Like you have to be able to grind before you can boss up, because like a lot of people think when you come into money, bro, that it's just all gravy once the money comes in. Bro, the money only brings more problems. The money only, your issues only grow. You got more people depending on you. It's like, I thought shit was sweet when I had money and I could, you know, tell my girl to quit her job and get like an apartment for my sister and shit. It's not sweet after that, bro. Like you got people depending on you. You need that work ethic. You got to be able to wake up and go hard until the time it's time to go to sleep. Like, I'm sure you do the same thing, bro.
100%, bro. Like I tell people all the time, like my bills are over $10K a month. So it's like once you start getting to a point of boom, I'm really elevating. Remember, guys, if my bills are already at $10K a month and I'm making a good amount of cheese, if I downsize, if I lower my overhead, I just made myself way more money every single month.
Exactly.
If I bring my 10 down to 5. But now you guys got to understand, right? When it comes down to this business realm, when it comes down to this game, you have people depending on you. If you're not doing it to make sure that you're building wealth, and the difference between being rich and wealthy is rich, you have your own financial stabilities for yourself. Wealthy is where other people around you can rely on the success and the sacrifices you've made in order to get to where you are now. Their financial burden is now yours, right? So whatever your money you're making, whatever stuff you're bringing in, you're able to bring the whole team with you. That's the biggest thing about wealth. But ideally, no one's gonna pay your bills, man. Nobody's gonna come in on the first and save you.
Nope.
Nobody's gonna show you what you need in order to be successful unless you reach out to them and you invest in your future. Nobody's gonna come and tell you, hey, I understand that you're feeling down, you're feeling low, let's get that ball rolling for you, right? You have to go out there and get it. You have to indulge into the things that you don't want to do. I tell people all the time, and I just told you this while we were walking in, a lot of people have fire work ethic and they put the work in, they're just in the wrong field of work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Especially like we were talking about, like being from a different place than America. Something those people do not lack is work ethic, bro. It's so many people in my family that I put on this year because, like, I can take work ethic and turn it into wealth. You can't take a lazy person and, like, make them wealthy. So many of y'all out there have great work ethic, bro. You just need the information. Like, keep on researching, keep on studying. Bro, I was where you were at, like, not too long ago, months ago, bro. Like, months ago, I was at my job, bro, like pouring concrete, finishing concrete with my AirPods in, fucking listening to Pierre, listening to Hood Rich, listening to Zach, and I'm like, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Nobody else believed in me, bro. Nobody else in my family, nobody at the crib, none of my homies wanted to do this shit with me. But I believed in it. I knew I see Pierre doing the success. I see Hood Rich traveling. I see Zach doing Amazon FBA, and I'm like, there's money to be made out there. I'm going to get it. If you got that kind of work ethic, bro, just make sure you keep going. Make sure you get it. Do not give up, bro, because there's a lot of L's along the way. But that first big W, man, that's been the gas in my tank ever since. Ever since I got that first big W. My first big W was my first 10K card. Because with that 10K, then I started flipping it, Amazon FBA. I was able to upgrade my tattoo setup. I was able to, like, get a nicer crib so I could, all these things that you put into motion. I talk a lot about momentum on this channel.
Yeah.
Momentum is so key. Once you get the ball rolling, now you got, like, here's an example, bro. 2 months ago, I didn't have as much momentum as I have now. I started my momentum, and now this channel is growing so quickly because now I got Zach on the channel. Now I got Woods on the channel. Now I got Pierre on the channel. This is my mentor, bro. This is somebody who helped me up. This is somebody who helped me when I was, like, trying to do this shit and failing. Then I got on the phone with Pierre and I got some information, changed my whole life. And now the ball is rolling so much that I got him on my channel. This is doable for anybody, bro. It don't matter where you come from. If you ain't got, don't matter how much cheese you got. It don't matter how short or tall you are, what color you are. Bro, this is 2025. Anybody can do this, man. Anybody could be up here in this position. It's like, it's crazy because everybody makes rich people out to be, like, snobby and, like, stuck up.
Yeah.
But really, when you get here, everybody just wants to see everybody win, bro. I have never had so many friends that just want to see me win, bro. It's crazy.
100%. And to piggyback off of that too, I was just in Miami. I was at the bar getting some drinks, normal regular day, vibing out, and I saw this one guy that was next to me. His name's Walter. Walter, you know who you are.
Walter.
Walter's card, like, I guess the Capital One. I hate Capital One to travel with, and I hate Chase to travel with. They're great when it comes down to points, accessories, etc., rewards, whatever the case is, benefits. But when it comes down, like, to pay, they always give issues. So I'm seeing them continue to insert and take out the actual Capital One Venture card, right? I threw my Amex there. I always like to travel with my Amex.
Yes, Amex.
I threw it, right? I said, yo, bartender, go ahead and run the tab. Bartender ran the tab for him. I think it was like 100 or something and some change, right? Something slight, something that was going to give him an experience and impact his day. Bartender looks over to Walter. He's like, yo, my guy Pierre here just paid for your tab. He saw he was having some issues with the card, like the actual chip. It just wasn't reading. So it's whether the chip's not reading, the strip's off, or you're getting so much, like, fraud alerts when you're going through traveling with these cards. So, boom. Walter was like, bro, I appreciate it. I don't know how to feel, though. Man, this is God working. I'm about to go see my girlfriend right now. Take my cell. I said, okay, no worries. I take Walter's cell down. I'm like, Walter, what do you do for work? He said, I do a variety of things. But if you're ever in New York, if you're ever near the Hamptons, come and see me. I said, the Hamptons? You know what the Hamptons are. That's big money. That's old money.
Yeah.
So at this point, I was like, I got to go see Zach soon. I'll take you up on that offer. So now I locked in with Walter. He has my number. And I'm going to reach out to him soon when I'm out there in New York. But it's the little things there. Right? Everybody wants to see everybody win when they're at the top. He could have easily been stuck up. He could have easily been snobbish. He literally sat there and insisted on giving me his number, shook my hand, left, text back, called me, everything like that to get stuff situated. So people at the top want to just see everybody win.
Yes, sir. That's what we're trying to do here. That's the mission. Like with this channel, that's all I want to see y'all do is win. And so my battery finna die, so we're gonna bring this to an end. But before we go, I always tell them it's real important to have relationships with banks and credit unions. Like the relationship with your bank is the most important one over your girlfriend, over everybody. Yeah. So for the people at home, this is very important. Y'all listen up because Pierre got some sauce to give y'all. What's the top 5 banks that they should start today a relationship with? Because I want to stress this to y'all, bro. The relationships that you have with the bank will turn into money. I'm not telling y'all to get these relationships just because like it's a cool thing to say. Like, these relationships will make you money. You want to start a business? Chase will give you the money to start a business. So what are some banks, top 5 banks that you would tell the people at home to start a relationship with today if they're just starting out?
You mentioned Chase. That's my number one. They was the first ones to give me some money.
Yeah, you told me to go with Chase first. That's the first card I ever applied for.
Because it's a big bank. You know what I mean? And yeah, they might not give you the most funding, the most this, the most that. But if you build a relationship with them, if you lock in with relationship managers as well, they're going to give you the bag. Yeah. Right now, we got relationship managers pushing out 50K.
Yes.
So ideally, Chase. The other ones is we love the credit unions. PenFed, Navy Fed, right? PenFed, if you can't get into Navy Fed, because it's literally its sister or brother. All the difference is just military affiliation, no military affiliation. PenFed, you don't need any. PenFed, Navy. One bank that I've been seeing right now that's going crazy, we're giving a lot of people limits, is South State Credit. The other one that I would say is a heavy hitter right now, but you have to have a membership or be in a certain area. You can easily put that you reside in one of those areas that has a church, and you're able to Google it. I think one of them is Worcester, Massachusetts. Usually near the more upstate areas, the colder areas, the colder states, is DCU, Digital Credit Union. They're going to give you the bag when it comes down to it, and they can let you double dip. PenFed will let you double dip. Double dipping is just saying multiple products on one inquiry in one time span of 30 to 45 days. PenFed and DCU will let you eat. South State, they're really just known for giving you the money out the pocket, and you can have 1 or 2 negatives on there. But ideally, those are the main 5 ones right now in my arsenal. I could go over to Amex, I could go over Bank of America, et cetera, but right now those are the best ones right now. And remember, these change. You have to look and see who's giving out the funding, who's giving out that bag. Dang, I really wanted to give them that sauce on the collection.
Give it to them, bro.
The collection agency. So boom, guys, you know we dispute directly to the credit bureaus majority of the time. But if you're going through the credit bureaus and they're not giving you any pushback, any pull, they're not responding to you in time, one thing you can do is, especially if the debt's already been sold, you can contact the collection agency directly. Now, what you're looking to do is send in a debt validation letter, but you're adding in an extra code, right? Many people have debt validation letters to say, hey, it's not my debt. I need you to show me a wet signature on a contract that says I actually owe this said debt, especially when talking to collection agencies, because they're not going to have that. I need you to show me my ID saying I owe this debt. They're not going to have that. Ideally, one main USC code, United States code that you want to put on there is 15 USC, and a lot of people aren't talking about this right now, 1692G. 1692G. That is the harassment and abuse. So whether you're getting calls, emails, whether they're trying to contact you through mail, that code already there, the whole entire code, copy and paste that joker right into that debt validation letter and let them know as well that they need to stop abusing you, and this is harassment, right? That's a code right then and there from the collection agencies for them specifically. Also, another giving that I've been seeing that's been working for my company as well, for my clients, is sending in an invoice, right? We're going to be invoicing these collection agencies $1,000 per violation on the report.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, I
so now when you're telling them you're harassing me, you're already abusing me, and you're sending in that actual violation, you're going to tell them, please remove or delete anything off of this said credit report. And, or if not, you will have to pay these violations.
Hit them where it hurts.
Yeah, 100%.
That's good sauce, man. So, tap in, bro. Like, you see, that's the thing about this credit game, is it's always changing, it's always evolving. You got to stay on top. You can't watch like one video, think you know everything. You got to stay tapped in, stay in the network. Keep doing y'all's research, man. Tap in with Pierre. Let them know where they can find you, bro.
At everythingpierre on IG, and for testimonials as well as a lot of credit stuff, at M2 Credit Solutions. Also, you can always text me the word credit at 713-714-4748.
That's beautiful, bro. And he responds too. I'm a walking example, bro. I would hit him up. I don't know when you sleep. I'll hit him up at 2 a.m. I'll hit him up at 5 p.m. Text me back right away, bro. Any questions I got. So 100%. Once again, bro, I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Thank you for giving that sauce. Next time we're around, you're gonna see another podcast with the two of us, bro. It was a quick one today, but we're gonna plan another one. We're gonna sit down for longer and really go in depth. But if you got any questions, bro, you need any help with anything, tap in with me, tap in with Pierre. we're gonna get you right. We want to see y'all win. We want to see y'all at the top with us, bro. So that's it, bro. 2025. It's time to get it.
Let's
Peace.
go.
Let's